Hey, David here at Dave Knight Trading. Been watching the saga between Nutty Bar and Patrick Wyland. Why he even bothers with him? Ah, TopStep. He's a TopStep crony. I'm not a fan of TopStep. I mean, I like Michael. Michael Patek, I like him. I don't like his company. I don't like the hamster wheel at TopStep. I don't like the I haven't looked at them for so long. I haven't been on their website, let alone watch anything that they've done. But when I was there last, I mean, they just changed the rules every time. I mean, I was there 7 years, 7 years at TopStep, and the rules was a moving target. One thing I can say about Apex is the moving target. They changed the targets in favor of getting traders funded, as opposed to TopStep that changes the rules to make it harder to get funded. That's my opinion. I'm sticking with it because that's the proof that I saw when I was at TopStep. You take it for what it's worth. Apex works to get the traders funded. TopStep works to keep you in a never-ending hamster wheel unless things have changed. Obviously, if things have changed there, feel free to comment below and let me know how great it is now there. Anyway, so I was watching I had two streams on at the same time on my other computer because I am in cruise mode right now. Day three. Today was day three. In EA 86, and this will qualify. This one here will qualify to PA 13. Once again, today was day three, so I think 4 trading days next week. Man, I wish every day was as easy. I pulled out in the sim account $3,000 today. Just taking some short side trades and a couple longs along the way.
Travel orders with exhaustion box.
A lot less pressure when you're trading the. You know what? I want to pause here because I want to knock off that lady with the ES crap. All right, so I took her voice alert off, but we're stopped. I think the market's moving here a little bit. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm gonna pause here until the everything catches up. All right, so as you can see that day three just took ATM 3 is a 20 tick profit target. With a 10 tick stop loss. And I like to have enough profit. I like to have enough profit to be able to do that because I've noticed it with Apex charts with Ninja. Sometimes it takes a minute or two for the trade to register, even if you buy market. So I noticed that 10 ticks seems to hold more times than not. And if it doesn't, you can always press the close button. So after 2 days of watching Patrick trade, he's more of a scalper, it looks like to me. Kind of the way that I have to approach Apex as well. My favorite way of trading is to get in a trade, rabbit and hare strategy that I like, and take profits on the rabbit side, and then trail the rabbit and hare, tortoise and hare, and trail behind on the second series of contracts. Unfortunately, as a prop trader, it doesn't really work that way because you have especially with the trailing max drawdown. The way it works at Apex is as you make new highs, it trails behind you. Now, eventually, which I haven't been able to do yet because I haven't qualified enough in a PA at Apex to be able to get a payout, let alone, I mean, I got above 3,000 one time. This year, I got almost to 54,000 on the account before, or no, actually I got closer to 50, 54, 55, one or the other. I got very close to getting a payout, and then I kind of blew up on one trading day. So that my claim to fame right now is that I like to make the EA, get to the PA, and then not do so good. So the max trailing drawdown, because I'm trading too many contracts, the um, the trailing drawdown kicks in. You don't have a true 2,500 trailing max drawdown a lot of times because your account high and where the trading balance is. A lot of times you're at like 2,000 drawdown, and still that's a lot if you think about it. But a couple losers in a row, and you're up against, especially trading two contracts in Nasdaq, you're up against the 2,000 threshold very quickly. And then you get to the point where, wow, you just get into the effort mentality, as I like to call it, and then I've blown my PAs. Um, I have, I believe that one of the answers to one of my problems is I'm trading too much size in the Nasdaq to uh, to do what I'm trying to accomplish. And at the beginning, I probably need to trade just one contract in the NQ and just accumulate profits to get to my ultimate goal of 55, 56,000 and get that 2,000, $1,000 withdrawal, whatever I decide at that point. And then start getting to where I'm getting paid and then increasing contract size. Um, that seems to make, get comfortable with only walking away with $300 to $500 gain days as opposed to $1,000 gain days, where trading two and you hit the profit target twice at 60 ticks on two contracts gets you to 1,200, right? 600 a pop. Two times you hit it, you get 1,200 bucks. I mean, it's like in a shot of espresso, double espresso, triple espresso. So I watched Patrick Wyland, and he's funny. I mean, he comes onto the chat today, and he's wearing a leopard shirt. He's attacking Nutty Bar, and Nutty Bar, he's I like Nutty. Nutty's got lots to learn. He'll get better as time goes on, but he's got lots to learn. I look back at him and I look at, well, that's probably where I was 15 years ago, where he is right now. So he's got some time to grow and learn. Um, and I look at Patrick, and he's like a buffoon clown out there, and that's not a bad thing, but that's his persona, that he's out there just attacking an inferior trader in his eyes. But Nutty's out there trying to do it. He's being transparent. He's working his way through his issues and his emotions, and he didn't want to trade the open today. He's got to get over his own fears right now. I think Nutty's got to get over his own fears of trading, and it's shitty out there, at times, man. I mean, I just go back a couple days in my history. I had the worst trading day of my of 2023 just recently, where I blew not only my PA number 12, but then I blew 6 EAs right behind it. And that means that was real money, man. Wow, the 2,500 pop. Let's just figure that out. How much would I have blown? So that'd be 7 times 2,500, right? Is that right? 2,500 times 7. $17,500. If that was real money, perhaps. And the EAs, I was on tilt. There's no ifs, ands, and buts about it. I went on tilt after failing the PA. Historically, what I do in a real money account is I put a hard stop where it stops me out, and I can't do that shit because I've done that in the past. Yeah, sure, I've had winning years of 100,000 plus, but then I've had losing days of 10,000 plus when I was used to trade. Because back at that time, I had no family. I wasn't, I mean, I was married, but I had no children. And then when my children were young, I still had, my risk tolerance level was a lot higher. My dad was still living. Um, Now I'm the man of the house, 56 years young. Don't feel 56, but that's what my birthday says, March 10th, 1967. I just watched, I'm on the ADD medicine. Jane Mansfield dies in 1967. What a pretty girl she was. How I got on that, I have no idea. Um, I saw a picture of her in, I forget, I think it was Sophia Loren and her, and her outfit. She was hanging out, how did I get on that subject? I have no idea. But anyway, we talked about TopStep. We talked about the hamster grinder that they've got there, just spits you out. Um, Good learning experience for me. I was there 7 years. I traded crude oil. I made it into the funded account on several occasions, more than I even would think about. I got paid there. Got paid as an affiliate. I got paid as a trader. Apex. I've been paid as an affiliate, but no money at all in 2023 as affiliate at Apex. Ever since they changed I used to have my own code that I used to have and work. And ever since they changed the new code, I haven't seen a dollar come my way from Apex. Um, and it's frustrating because it's not like I'm dependent upon that money, but you work hard to build your clientele as it relates to your YouTube, and then these guys come in and steal them from you, and you think, well, my code switched. All of a sudden, the people I got paid on, I'm not getting paid on anymore. Um, Now you got problems with deal, and they have to figure that situation out. But anyway, I have not been paid um, at Apex since like September or August of 2023 as an affiliate. Even though I am an affiliate with them, all my clicks go to Fantasy World somewhere. I have no idea where they go. But even with that being said, Apex is still so much better. Daryl Martin and his company and John Skelton and all the crew that works there, they're so much better. Even though they're hard to reach and you get your tickets and whatnot, they're extremely responsive. You can go into their Apex investing, a sniper room or whatever they call it. Um, I just found it to be, like I said before, a breath of fresh air over and over again. I keep saying that. I mean, it's at some point, Dave Knight Trading is going to take shape, and it's going to be. I stopped 123 day trade. All my information is still there. It really doesn't. 123 day trade really doesn't apply to prop firms. That's kind of the reason behind why I stopped um, supporting that effort, because I found the way that I trade as a positional trader and a swing trader doesn't work in the prop firm area where you have these, like it, for instance, on the old TopStep, $500 drawdown, um, the max drawdown trailing 2,500 at Apex. With that high and whatnot, that trail coming back, you could have a trailing contract behind it, and it could trail back down and stop you out of your account because that the swing goes down below your trailing stop, and um, that's unfortunate, but that's what happens. So you have to be Johnny on the spot, especially at Apex. You've got to take your profits while they're there. I've documented that now on my YouTube channel I think it's called Apex Investing and Apex Trader Funding. All of my trades now, as you see me evolve as a trader and prop trader, has been quick targets. And this is against the way that I like to trade overall. It's against the way that I learned how to trade. But as a prop trader, you've got to basically, the best word of it is, if there's scalping, it's right above scalping or below scalping. It's right there. It's not quite a scalp, but it really is a scalp because you're taking a lot of times you're in a trade for, like yesterday, for instance. I was only in trades. I was in how many trades? I think I was at 4 altogether. Yeah, I had 4 trades, 2 winners, 1 loser, and 1 break even. Yesterday's trading, I pulled 112 ticks out trading 2 contracts, right? All in a matter of 4 minutes of, or let's say called 5 minutes. 5 minutes of trading, 112 ticks. That's $1,000 in 5 minutes. I mean, if that was the way life worked over and over again, let's see, it was a 12, 1120 divided by 5, $224 an hour. That's not bad. What is that times 24? That's 5,376 per day times 30 days out of a year. $161,000 a month times 12. $1.9 million if you were getting paid $224 an hour. I'll take that. I think a lot of us would take that. So I ramble a lot, as you guys know, over the years. And another reason, I have some valuable information to share. Therefore, I keep talking on, I guess it's my video vlog, right? Video log, a vlog. It's been a video log over the years. And since I've been with Apex, that just be clear here, I have not been officially paid any payouts at all. I've been paid as an affiliate, but that was in 2022. I have not made $1 in 2023 from Apex. I've had a bunch of clicks, but none of them have turned into me getting any dollar amount coming from them. And that's ever since they switched the coupon code back last year when they switched it around. None of the clicks that I get have I got paid on. And I've sent several different support tickets asking what's up. And it is what it is at this point in time. So what's my plan? Well, my plan is to get into PA and get paid. And once I start getting paid, then share how to go from EA is very simple. You overtrade the shit out of it and you try to get to $3,000 as quick as you can. And you take advantage of the 80 and 90% areas and you just go, how do I pass it? For the most part, on day one, I start with 5 contracts and then I go to 3 and then I go to 2. My goal on day one in the EA is to get between $1,500 and $2,000 profit on day one in an EA account. That's how I've been able to get there. And then on day 2, I'm trading 2 contracts and I'm going at it. And a lot of times I've been able to pass it in 2 days or 3 days or 4 days. But it's all predicated on my very first day with a big winning day. With that being said, a lot of my losing sessions have been because it moves against me quickly, and then trading 5 contracts a couple times, you know that you can run. It can go up with you, and then your closing is lower, and then maybe sometimes I'm running with a $1,500. There's a $1,000 difference between account high to where my account balance is, and the true drawdown is only $1,500 at that point. Trading 5, you do that twice, you fell in EA. But if you're only paying $37 for it or $17 for it, the cost the risk is better than, well, the reward's better than the risk at that point. So obviously if you're paying $67 or full price for your EA, then you've got to take it a lot more serious. Now, with all that being said, I've got to go to the reverse of how I trade that and take advantage of these days that you see in front of you here. I mean, this is in my wheelhouse, right? These are my kind of trading days where the market is heading down and you see that my sim account put 3K in. I was trading anywhere between 2 to 5 contracts today and pulled out, so eventually, to be able to take advantage of these kind of days. I mean, I should have had even more profit if I was a better trader, but it is what it is right now. I still, I'm, I haven't historically been a scalping trader, and like I've talked about, in this kind of environment when you're at apex, it really doesn't, or TopStep or any of these prop firms that are out there, and I'm not talking Forex. I don't believe in Forex and all that other bullshit. When it comes to Forex, that's the biggest Ponzi scheme out there. So I'm talking about futures trading. I'm talking about legitimate prop firms that pay your people. Um, I mean, there's just no. Apex comes on the market, and they've been in business before they went to prop. They used to do Lilu or something, um, and they just recently, I think in the month of August, had payouts of $8 million. You don't see that at TopStep. What you see there is the ever grinding hamster wheel that just grinds people in and out of combines. And it wasn't like that at TopStep when they first started. You used to not have all these. You used to have just one combine, and your combine, you got in. I think you traded 10 days, and you qualified for a funded account. They used to be what Apex has always been. Daryl Martin was at TopStep at one point, and he got pissed off and left. I got pissed off at their shenanigans. You can go back and actually you probably search on my channel. Let's actually search on it. YouTube. Let's go David Knight. All right, let's see if it's still there. TopStep shenanigans. It's moved off the top. They made sure to take care of that. I used to be on the top of their stream at one point. Or maybe it's TopStep Traders shenanigans because they changed their name, right? Let's try this. I'm trying to find it. If I find my video, I'll bring it over. I used to be on top. I used to be on top at one point. Let's put my name in here. I'll try a few other ways to find it. Oh, here it is. No, that's not it. Successfully completed trading combine. So here's a video that I did. When was that? 1 year ago? Okay, that's not right. That's when I was at TopStep, wherever that was. 4 chapters. So I actually used to put together good videos back in the day. What else got going on here? I still want to find that. I want to find my video that I talk about the bullshit that goes on there. Here's my worst day. This is the day that I found out consistent real percents. Here you go. Here's me bitching, moaning, and groaning about the bullshit that I had to go through when I finally got fed up with the crap that was going on there. And then they banned me. Michael blocked me because he doesn't want to hear that shit. So here's an old setup. Hey, Dave Knight here at 123daytrade.com. Thanks for watching. Hey, Dave Knight here at 123daytrade.com. Thanks for watching. So here's the old volume stuff that I used to have on CTS, I believe. Wait a minute. No, I don't. Is that the CTS platform? It's been so long since I've seen it. Yeah, this is CTS. Cunningham Trading Services. Here's your volume things. Now, and there's my Williams percent R and MACD indicators. Here's my volume that I used to use. This is crude oil. 2021 passing the combine. Man, you can go back and look at my history. You can see that I passed a whole bunch of these over the years. And then I had my volume indicator that was a 5-second, if I'm not mistaken, 5-second indicator. And now you kind of can see that being put together. Now, I want to get rid of a lot of these lines at Apex that I don't need, but I just basically trade through most everything except if I see some of these purple things, they spook me, so I'll watch them. So you see a bunch of lines up here today, right up there. So that's going to take a lot of pressure to get through there, right? So some of that stuff is actually pretty accurate. See all this stuff up here? That would be a profit area that I would look at the market trying to get to. Here's where it was when it printed all that, right? Anyway, we talked about a lot of shit today. Bottom line right now is I will move on. And it will be lucky number 13 for me once I get there. Today was day 3 of EA 86. Unfortunately, I'm in 86. I think I started the year around 30 something. You'd have to go back and look at the beginning of the year to see where I was. So I've invested a lot of money in EAs this year, especially since I've switched what I was trading. I'm trading the NASDAQ now and not the CL anymore. And honestly, I think I need to have 1 year of seasoning in the NASDAQ, as I had traded crude oil for about 10 years of my life. I'm getting better at the NASDAQ though, much better. I'm starting to see, and I'm starting to get better at trading long setups, which has historically been my biggest hang up as a trader, is taking on long setups, because crude oil was a bitch to take on longs. The NASDAQ is a lot more friendly taking on longs as an overall. You know what? I do want to show one thing today because it was kind of interesting to me when I was trading. Look at this percentage volume that prints here. That's not a mistake. That says 11,400. And if that was a volume figure, it wouldn't be one of these big spikes that I used to see, because look at the volume. It's only 684. And the volume in front of it was only 6. So this one registers 6. This one registers 684. The difference between the two here, the way I understand the volume of way they look at it, the difference between those two is 11,400. I think that when you see shit like that, you got to go back and look and be careful about what you are seeing. So here was the volume prior, 607, 684. These two is what I would tell you that you probably need to look at. And that's the way I took it on, and then I think I got out. And I took it on again over here. You'll see that. Market was, this was 10:06. And at 10 o'clock, the market was still heading down on the 5-minute charts. Everything was red. Our first green bar didn't print until 10:20 this morning. So the 10:15 to 10:20 was the first green bar that we saw since the market opened at 9:30 a.m. But you got to be, this right here, I looked as a continuation to the downtrend. Look at the volume on the other side of this. So if you're looking at volume on the other side of what you see here, if you find a good setup, which this one didn't work out, by the way, but it comes up here to over here, and watch this line right there. There you go. There's your signal. So now we've got this, this, and this versus this and this. Yes, it's trying to bottom, but you got 607, 684, 1666 number of beast versus let's say 2000 versus 1, 2, 3, 2500. So you got 2500 in sales volume versus roughly 2K in buy volume right here. Here's a great setup. And you'll see that I take it. Wished I got in a little bit earlier, but I did take it, and I profited from it. Right here is, right, there was the buyback. Well, these things don't print correctly, by the way, in the sim account. But the buyback was, I believe, down here somewhere. And then I started goofing after that. Anyway, this right here, I believe, was my last trade that got me to where I wanted to be in the day. And then I just started playing around trading bigger size. You're looking at today. Today, I didn't actually turn on the computer till 9 o'clock, and I really didn't get started right at the 9:30 mark. I mean, I was available to trade, but I wasn't ready to trade. So, okay, that's really all I want to talk about today. When you're ready to trade, you got to be ready to trade. ready and physically you need to be. Like what I've decided, I guess I'll leave you with this thought process right now. When I'm trading at 9:30 in the morning, I'm getting myself out of bed at 8 a.m., an hour and a half before the session starts, because I want to get my cup of coffee, wake up, talk to my wife a little bit, um, eat something, and be ready to go. Come, turn on the computers at a little after 8. My one computer takes a while to warm up, so I have to let it set up, get the Apex charts running, set up. I still set up my spreadsheet, even though it's not really as applicable right now. Uh, Looking at this right now would tell you today that you wanted to run with a 22 tick stop loss and an 80 to 53 tick profit target to 26, 27 profit target. So 1 to 1 would have been 26, 27, 26, 27 to 22, based upon average daily range going back 9 days. This right here is way too close to trade the NASDAQ. You notice that I stuck with 30 right now as my comfort zone. 30 tick stop loss with a 60 tick profit target. That's very doable even in a 20 tick. So know where the ranges are, which I do this every day. So I know the ranges in the NASDAQ. Now these things don't work out the way I want it to because I need to fix my spreadsheet, but the ranges work here. So knowing, especially when we go higher and volatility is higher, then these profit targets are a lot better to go after. For instance, today I knew that I could go after 80 ticks as a profit target. I had 60, but I knew that 80 was doable to 106. So know your profit targets. Know what an average stop is. Here comes the market trying to come off the bottoms. Huh? What it looks like right now. But anyway, that's what I use my spreadsheet for now on the NASDAQ, is to understand what a stop loss could be, either 2/3 R or 1 R. Where are my P's at, my profit targets? That's a Van Tharp concept. Know your P, know your R. Actually, his concept in Trade Your Way to Financial Freedom is know your R. Know how much you're willing to risk. Know how much you're willing to go after. And more times than not, that's one of the most valuable pieces of content that I can ever tell you. If I would just keep my risk tolerance to the, not moving my stop on the other side and just take a hit every so often. Here's a nice little setup. $11:30 in the afternoon. And this up here hasn't been able to break through that area. Anyway, anyhow, wow, long me talking video. Kip's going to have a field day on this one. Anyway, I felt like sharing today. I felt like complaining. I felt like talking some shit on some traders today. They're at different stages of development. Patrick Weiland's a narcissist, no doubt about it. Likes to attack inferior people. That just, I mean, there's no reason for him to go after Nutty Bar at all. That just, you got to be bigger than the people that you're around. Yeah, he's got all these, but like he's got 3 trucks and 2 boats, all based upon him being affiliate sales and selling his courses, not trading, not being an actual live trader. And that's kind of where I got away from. You know, I went 1, 2, 3 day trade when I was selling my stuff. It was based upon um, true trading where the prop firms weren't active, and I couldn't justify selling a course anymore or do my website when I'm not following the same methodology that I used to follow when I was trading real money. Now I'm trading sim account money into, even the PA still sim, you just get paid on it. But what's my overall goal? To get to a real funded account that is paid for from the company that I'm representing, in this case, um, as an independent contractor. In this case, I want it to be Apex and Daryl Martin's company. So that's overall my overall goal right now. And once I can accomplish how to get paid, then I think I'll put something together. I mean, I like to put something together before that to help you, but it's just a matter of justifying it. I don't want to justify how, because then you got to, I've got to get over blowing up my accounts, especially the PAs. I've got to be able to take some money out now. I've proven to myself I can go from the EA to the PA. Now I got to stay in the PA and get paid. Period. That's what I got to do. All right, Dave Knight here at Dave Knight Trading. God bless. Take care.